can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep. But you know that it's all that I need, so don't leave me alone. La 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 la. Don't leave me alone. La 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 la. Don't leave me alone. La 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 la. La 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 la. You don't leave me alone. La la la.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I tried, it's all for nothing. You're my only vice. My hands are tied and I'm not on your mind. Don't try to hide it, I'm not on your run. 'Cause I might have stayed if I let you break me. Oh, one more time, one more night, you and I. Is it obvious that I'm on your run? That I'm on the run, on the run. That I'm better off, better off. That I'm on the run, on the run. Is it obvious that I'm on the run? I saw it in a dream. In the middle of the world, it was just you and me. It all happens when the sky falls. When the sky falls. When the sky falls down. When the sky falls. When the sky falls, I would give it all just to be the two standing. Never hit the wall if we hit the ground running. Answer every call just to be the one there with you. Oh, I saw us in a dream. You were staring at the sky, there was nothing between. Everything that we had, 'cause when the sky falls. There was nothing but time, there was nothing but time, there was nothing but time, there was nothing but. I would give it all just to be the two standing. Never hit the wall if we hit the ground running. Answer every call just to be the one there with you. Oh, just when the sky falls. When the sky falls. When the sky falls. When the sky falls. When the sky falls, I would give it all just to be the two standing. Never hit the wall if we hit the ground running. Answer every call just to be the one there with you. Oh, when the sky falls, there was nothing but time. There was nothing but time. There was nothing but time. There was nothing but. There was nothing but time. There was nothing but time. There was nothing but time. There was nothing but. All I wanna leave my home forever. Tell my mom and dad that I will never come back here again. Come back here again.
Hello everyone, welcome to Valorant Challenger League. My name is Popter and I'll be your host today. I'm joined by my two amazing casters, River
But
and I'm joined by Yuka.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Today we have an exciting best-of-3 matchup between some of the most distinguished teams in VCL. With that being said, I'll pass it over to my casters to talk about today's game.
Yeah, you're very right with distinguished between these two teams. The Vegans versus Ferocity. Vegans have shown to not drop a single map yet, so maybe Ferocity will be the first ones to take them off their high horse.
I honestly believe in Ferocity though. They've had a great run through all the brackets and a really good match in the final against the Vegans, even though ending in a 3-0. I think Ferocity can definitely take this game.
Absolutely, they can definitely learn from their mistakes here and switch up the outcome here.
100%. I'm very excited to get this match going. Really two good word using distinguished. These two have definitely made a name for themselves in the VCL community. I'm very eccentric to see these two play together.
And you got that right with the kings of the Vegans coming in versus the greatest team of the century, Ferocity. We want to see two amazing games here.
Good first map to start us off, Haven. There's a lot of different comp teams that you can run on this map. There's a lot of variety, and there's a lot of different opportunities. Being the only map with 3 sites definitely calls for a lot of thinking and strategy for this map, as there's so many different opportunities.
Absolutely, and it's going to come down to which team has practiced this map more, is much more comfortable on this map. As this team, there are these maps here and these games, you'll see that you can't really play it like a comp game, especially on a map like Haven. It's so attacker sided that you need to be really efficient on the rotates. You got to be efficient on your communication just to make sure that if the team is or the enemy team is going to be rotating away, you guys have the manpower and the gun power to keep them off of the sites.
It's very interesting in this agent select. We're seeing only Cypher after the chamber nerfs. Not a lot of opportunities for him to be used in competitive play anymore. It's really showing.
That's precisely right, and not even seeing a killjoy or anything like that. Even after all of the buffs and nerfs going around, Cypher just may be the king, the king of Haven for the moment.
Definitely a lot of uses for his cages around the maps, like especially for entry or for defense. A lot of different one-way opportunities.
Welcome to Valorant Challenger League. We are watching a best-of-1 match on Haven, Ferocity versus the Vegans.
That one team is going with Arena of all things. The only Ferocity was the only team, or not Ferocity. The Vegans the only team going with Arena. May show the confidence that they've got right now.
Very bold pick coming in, but I do believe that the Arena pick can have a lot of impact on the game, especially when it comes to offense.
Got that right, as we got a take on the A here. Reyna rushing in. Milo taking the space, and we got to kill all immediately into heaven. Two people
planted.
taking in the heaven spot. Omen just reconnected after being disconnected for so long.
This retake looking impossible. It's
They got
especially the
Iron
cross
Grip
on
on the site
CT.
right now. But a blind coming in. They're trying to enter, take some space here, getting shut down by the sky. Fade making some
One
noise.
enemy remaining.
And none of it means anything as Vegan Cow and Milo come together with a tag team and clean it up to give them the first round on pistol.
It's basically an impossible way to retake, especially with all the crossfires and the lack of flashes, I think, on the side of Ferocity, just unable to get that leverage to push onto site and retake that.
Yeah, they used the Omen blind pretty early there, and no one was really able to play off of that. It may have shot them in the foot trying to do the retake and the hold there being so good as well. It's just kind of hard as we're going into the second round.
Second round starting, looking like a push onto C with all 5 people, not even a presence garage.
We got a little close presence here. What a kick on the mid. He's gonna get real upset about that one. Taking the side of even trades now, but just one left for Ferocity. I guess the gunpowder is really showing itself.
Spike planted.
A great blind coming in, but it means
I can
nothing
find
else.
one. It's not a bad pistol round for Ferocity, but
Jet, don't slow down for us.
the Vandal is
Those creatures
just
move fast. They'll keep up.
crushing. Not even making it close.
Vegans being able to keep the Vandal definitely really hurts here, but they got Ferocity got a good amount of picks. 2 picks. Round is very quick. Maybe we can get something started up as both teams are buying full, and Fade has an Omen or an Odin.
See the Sage
Uh-oh.
playing garage instead of opting to use the Cypher Trip and not finding anything with the Odin.
Man, had my heart sinking. I thought he was gonna get a kill in the Cypher there, but they're pushing up into B. 2 men versus 1 right now.
Oh, the Fade eye spawning out that Reyna. Still able to get the kill.
Doesn't matter. 2 kills by the Vegans. They have the man advantage here as they're playing towards A. Going towards the Cypher. Looks like a
got your
double
trail.
sentinel setup right now.
It's gonna look like a really difficult take for the
player
Vegans,
standing.
but still able to make it work and plowing through A site.
The Vegans are absolutely not vegan right now. It's destroying and tearing through the meat of this defense. Goodness gracious.
Tokyo trying to find something, but no. Drake shutting down even the possible chance of a 1v4, but doesn't matter. And Vegans will go 3-0 to start this game. Ferocity losing their bye round, which is huge.
Now, I need to confirm here, but I believe that this first map is the Vegan's choice. Yeah, they were the ones who chose Haven, so we should be seeing this kind of play coming from them anyway. Maybe we could see that Ferocity, after feeling the heat that Vegans are coming out with, they switch something up here. As Omen's getting rather aggressive with this Sheriff and the smoke in the middle
The
here.
tripwire though. And the Flash getting 4. Won't be able to get a kill off of it. Have to back up.
Get a kill, but gets good damage, but gets knocked down himself.
The blind coming in from Omen, just not able to really get any use out of it. And
It's a 3-on-5 fight, more like a 4-on-5. It's a full team fight here, and the Vegans are running in, dropping as Ferocity is getting pick after pick. Another one for the smoke. Oh my goodness.
somehow this round looks winnable, but
The round
getting
was very
driving
winnable,
on
but
the stage will
Last
miss it.
player standing. Spike down. C.
crazy.
Like
Oh,
butter,
not
baby.
crazy.
1 still winnable. 1v1 now.
Down.
Launching smoke.
It's just a 1-on-1. Planting for long
Spike
right
planted.
now. Walking towards garage. Oh, interesting plays. They might meet each other as they go here. Oh, he's not looking. Oh.
Oh, it's still able to get the kill.
Why they put me in charge?
What a round.
Miles ready.
And just when that round just looked horrible on the side of the Vegans, they're still able to come on top with the 1v3 clutch.
I don't know what's worse here. The heartbreak of Ferocities. It looked like they were getting to their first round. or the triumphant comeback of the vegans really pulling it out with a 1v3 clutch from Cal. A timeout is warranted here, for sure. What do you think they're talking about?
I think that Ferocity should try to play more aggressive and play for early picks because right now the vegans are just rolling onto site. Just nothing is able to stop them.
Yeah,
It
and
seems like free
I haven't
takes are
seen any
just-
kind of early like picks at all. Any kind of early pressure coming in from the defense at all. No early peaks on A. No really early info coming out at all either.
a lack of use of the fade I don't think is working very well. And even with the double sentinel, I haven't seen Sage Util much used around the map. It's just util usage is just not going too well for Ferocity right now, but we'll see how this timeout changes how they're gonna play, and hopefully they can win a few rounds before morale is dipped too low to start a comeback.
Yeah, before morale is completely lost. And I think we might be seeing here a lack of practice from the Ferocity on this map. Vegans may win this on the map choice for sure. Oh, as the default Reyna gets an early, or not Reyna, Mitch gets an early pick onto the Omen, and Seaside Jets taking the pick. Goodness gracious, the vegans are coming in and just commanding everywhere they want to go. Space is theirs. Anybody in front of them, not even a problem.
One enemy remaining.
The idea of early aggression just is futile. The early pick on the Omen, which is such an important character on a map like Haven, you need your smokes to prevent a site push, and just after that, it's just over. It's not even close. 5-0 for the vegans.
This is looking like it might be a tough one to come out of, but we gotta have a little bit of faith here. It's not like it's all been bad from Ferocity. They've had some very good plays. They've had some good holds. We just really need to see them maybe switch something up. Maybe they can get more, maybe be a more passive, play a retake here, and let the entire enemy team be on there as they have a 5v5
You know what to do.
rather than this 4v5, 3v5 retakes they've been trying to do.
Get out of my way!
And
Dude,
vegans are
stage
going for a
one.
default.
It's definitely a switch up from their usual 5 push onto site, nothing stopping them, and I was switching it up to a default, but Moonlight with the Bucky able to get one.
Good for one, maybe good for another. Brendan's watching him like a hawk there.
Somehow he's able to get out of it alive.
And Phoenix is pushing up in the middle here, taking up a lot of space. Could he get something? Hiding up in that corner. If anybody starts peeking out, specifically that Reyna, we might see a bit of a problem.
This idea of a default's not going too well for the vegans right now.
Versus
The
the
Jets
Omen right now.
unlucky blind, and somehow it's all gone wrong for Velocity, even with the early pick onto the initiator. Fall rolls, this is still able to come out on top, but
See, it was looking like they were going to have something there. A lot of people in different positions, ready to get a pick, and then just the timings. It seems that they just weren't able to get
One enemy
the
remaining.
kills here. And then now we're in a 1v3 situation. Oh, he's good
that's
for
been
one.
done before.
Hey, this is an ace if he wins it. Oh,
Looking
Reyna's
impossible
sitting out there
right
with a
now.
blind.
Yeah,
Eesh.
the,
Yeah, this one's gonna be hard.
it's an impossible clutch, especially with the cross down C site. But the idea of an early aggression, especially with the early pick, worked out just fine until it all just crumbled, especially on C site. With the Jet making the entry and the kill through garage, it just opened up too many opportunities for the vegans, and they were able to capitalize. But I think Ferocity has a great plan of trying to gain early territory around the map. So let's see if they can do that again and hopefully get another early pick, but looks like the vegans are opting for a 5-man rush through A site. A Cypher there to defend.
Unfortunately, only one person here to defend this. Rotate's coming in rather quickly. And we got a kill onto the Reyna.
Enemy kill.
It's traded out. We got
One.
4 on 4 right now. 3 on 4 going to the side of Ferocity. It's a 3 on 2.
Spike
A
planted.
side
One
here.
enemy remaining.
Ferocity made his pull out their first round.
Which is possible.
One enemy remaining.
Able to get one, not the other.
Because it absolutely Ferocity. There we go. That's what we want to see. The momentum. Now things can build off of this.
We good. We good.
Let's hope that the morale is up on the side of Ferocity. They can continue. Very messy take and messy retake, but they'll come out on top, especially that Omen blind that came in clutch during the first few seconds of the entry. I was able to get 1 or 2 off of that. After that, just flooding onto site, able to get the trades, and even though it came down to a 1v1, Ferocity still taking the W.
This could be a vision of the future, you know? Maybe it's Ferocity wants to get these more skirmish-like fights, things to be way more messy than they need to be. And maybe Ferocity will pull something out. As we got a oh my goodness! Cypher, you're nuts! Go with a pick on A, the early peaks we were all talking about earlier.
Now, this opens up so much room for Ferocity to win this round again, and sneaking up C long, Sage is able to get a kill, and this default is not going too well for the vegans.
No, not at all. Ferocity really taking a hold of this right now. Even on the just slightly lighter buy.
And
Got a flawless round on our hands.
it's like the vegans are struggling to take space around the map. The Sage wall through garage and the smoke P mains just offering no room for the vegans to sneak up and try to take this site. Tokyo getting a bit aggressive, trying to sneak a peek with the Marshall.
The 3-man onto C-side right now with 2 people already on it, and this stage,
30
3
seconds.
people all here. This
One
is
enemy
like
remaining.
a block right now.
Spike down. C.
That's grim.
What a huge round. 4K by Sage. It's huge in
They
this.
took them across this round kicking and screaming for certain. Made sure that they were going to get this win.
Oh, for sure. And now we see the morale lifted from the ashes, and this game could, or this side could easily end in a 6-6, and then it's either team's game.
Oh, you've got that right for sure. And even if it doesn't end in 6-6, this is a heavily attacker-sided map. So even something like a 7-5, 8-4, or even a 9-3, we can see something go crazy here. Early aggression on the A with the spike. Just 2 men taking it. We get a slight rotation.
No one on B site. All full rotated over to A, at least the Phoenix has off of B, but Vegan's just sitting outside B, the Odin. Able to deal.
Backed up there. But notice no flanking around. Totally challenging their backside here. But it doesn't matter as he's gonna slap him upside the head. Phoenix the kill, but traded out immediately.
Every player in the match is just towards the B side, just trades coming in left and right. That's a 2v3 on the side of Ferocity, and the res coming through. This is still a very winnable round for the vegans, but 2v4.
Still very winnable, but the odds are stacked against them
Last
for
player
certain.
standing.
And now it's a
1v4
1v4.
with the sky flashes, though. Opportunity for a clutch, and one
It's possible
not able
there.
to get the second.
Couldn't get the spray transfer. Would have been something marvelous to see here in the VCL.
And now, Ferocity from the ashes to come back and bring their morale up, and now this game is going
Took a
either
whole
way.
different game.
Exactly.
You know, these are the kinds of games you want to see, as we have both the VCL, the lower elo teams, and the higher elo teams. These are the kind of games you want to see either on both sides, but the high level you get to see the game plan really shown out, the gunplay showed out at a much higher level. Here.
Find you.
And no other aggressiveness, but everybody's going on to A, except for the lurking Jet.
Lurking Jet of all options, I would assume Reyna would be the lurk, but
Cage
opting for something different. They'll end up backing away in mid again, and the entry onto A site. Able to get the site, but the retake
Solid
coming
trade
in.
for 3-on-3 now.
The retake coming in for Ferocity. The fade ult going in huge and able to get 1 kill. Will he get another?
Last player
Down to a
standing.
2v1, and now it's down to, my goodness, it's a 2v1 now. And
With the Odin.
cuts him down. Unfortunate for him.
An
But even
unstoppable
more fortunate
force.
for Ferocity.
Back in this game with a, again, another very messy retake, but able to make it work.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout come from the Vegans, either here or in the next round if there's another loss.
I don't know.
3 rounds in a row.
This is a nice spot.
I don't know what options the Vegans will have to change up their offense, as the default
This is a nice spot.
was not working too well for them. So they kept getting picked off early in the 5 push, just getting shut down on that retake. But I'm
Yeah,
sure the
even on
Vegan,
the 5-man push there on A, it kind of got stuffed up. But now they're doing a little split here, see if they can get some split up the pressure. 3
know,
on A, 2 on C.
with the spike though, it looks like a fake, and
Not ready yet.
they almost rotating off C.
That's
will.
the result in the death.
On the other side of the map on A site though, the
One
big
on 2
look
here.
out.
Oh, he's good for
Spike
1.
down.
He's slowed
C.
down.
Oh,
They have this
I told
stuff
you, the
down.
smoke. This split, it could have been great, but unlucky on the
This game
side
is
of
changing its
Vegans.
entirety here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that flash completely got them both. Unfortunate for Regans, but Ferocity are showing up and
Last
showing
round
out right
before
now.
the switch.
They woke up. They woke up after those 6 rounds. They woke up out of that horrible nightmare and they fixed everything.
Flash from the Phoenix
Let's go
though.
here.
Phoenix is gonna be so useful on the offensive side, especially with the wall and the flashes. It's like a very good pick for Haven, especially the Cypher too. So the Reyna though, on the other side of the attacker side, the Vegans not able to find the use that I think
Get out
they're
of my
wanting the
way.
Reyna to find, but maybe for
Oh,
info.
for info.
Won't really find anything, and Moonlight again with the early pick really sets in motion the
Moonlight's really showing up for his team today.
It just bashed on this Reyna. They just bashed on this Reyna, and they're able to get a kill through mid. And that opens up a lot of space. Looks like they will converge around the mid.
3-man push into mid, Jet lurking up in the backside of window.
2 people are able to shut this site down, especially with the Omen blind. Off their entry.
Oh, they knew she's up there.
Bring them down.
Fade Prowler.
2, sky's low.
And the hold again on the side of Ferocity, keeping this side alive for them. They're able to pull it together, and
They turned into an iron wall here
One enemy
in the
remaining.
second half of the
Spike
first
down
half.
A.
Yo,
30 seconds left.
1v1 with the Reyna. Reinforcements coming in and unwinnable for the
But he was
Vegans.
good for 1.
Switching sides.
And now we've got the flip. Goodness.
Careful.
It makes you really wonder what can actually go on in this second half, as we have one half of that first half 6-0 completely from the Vegan, showing a dominant showing, and then Ferocity completely switching the gears, 6-0ing for the second half of that first half, and now they're going out to a complete clean half, attacker sided. Like, where do we go from here?
Well, it seems like Ferocity is gonna take this 4-man A versus the Reyna and the Brimstone just posted up on site. Cypher, instead of setting up A, will go C instead, and the Jet, no presence garage for the Cypher. They're gonna instead put Jet there, but lurking up mid, taking a lot of space.
Taking a lot of space, and the Sage is up first.
The entry,
Those are already in.
Sage entry is trying to get the plant down.
Spike
We'll
down.
find it.
Last player
I
standing.
think it holds true that sages are duelists, but not the best of the duelists. As the vegans, show them what's up. You're not allowed to do that. It's a little interesting having two sentinels go in first, but the vegans showed them why you're not really allowed to do that.
Vegans, especially with the jet lurk mid taking up so much
Here.
space, it gave them so much
Here.
info.
Here.
And they were able to predict the A push early, and they had 3 people on site when the Sage entry and the Cypher entry were commencing.
Now we got a double up on the C. Oh, no, never mind. Changing it up a tad bit.
They have a default, even on their pistol round. It's like they're gonna try to take space early, but so far not really finding anything. But they will be lurking up mid. Just
And
to
definitely
grab
feeling the pressure of these bigger weapons.
the
It
spike.
might be the play.
Well, just one person on B site. 3v1 is easy to win, even if the vegans have the weapon advantage.
They might have an execution onto B. No real lurking here or even flanking at all, so we're not going to see any extra space taken.
The execute coming
Going
in.
onto the site.
We're good for 1. We'll get taken out, and
Down to a 3v3.
this is winnable
They
for
now
Ferocity.
technically have
but
the site. Ooh,
just trying to get plant.
Last player standing.
Now, with a classic, all the way from B window.
I think he's got this. Classic from B windows. Unfortunate. The odds were stacked against him there. Cheapest weapon in the game versus the Spectre. I don't think you're going to be able to make much work off of that.
Able to get the plant though, I think that's good enough for a pistol round. Taking off 3 weapons on the side of the vegans, making this buy round seem. Hopefully it didn't go
Here.
the way that it did on defense, where they actually lost their buy round. But now the vegans only have 2 guns instead of how many they had last time. It was like 3 or 4. Giving them a much higher chance to win this round.
They can make it work with it.
But they are.
And
Spike down A.
work with those weapons.
The Sky Flash coming in huge, but Ferocity's coming out on top with the weapon advantage, able to get those trades, even though it was a very messy excursion down in A long.
I think a lot of people would argue gun diff. And then speaking of gun diff,
Spike planted.
we're changing out this weapon.
Last player standing.
Maybe we can get a better entry here. Oh, just him, a 1v3 situation. He's done it before, though, on the different side.
The cross, though, and the smoke, making this
One
basically unwinnable, but he's sneaking out, won't find anything.
looking a little difficult there, buddy. But this game is so close. Down to it's now 7 and 8. I believe both teams are capable of buying this round. Both teams should be able to buy this round. Yeah, all right. Now we can see where the game is actually meant to go here. We got both teams full weapons, almost a full buy. Sky's gonna have to buy some kind of armor. May forget to here. Uh-oh, Sky forgot to buy armor.
The 5 push, C long, with the Phoenix ult, trying to make this entry possible, getting 2 kills, destroying that Phoenix ult through the smoke, and
Mitch is stuffing him.
this entry is futile.
Down to a 5v4. Mitch is telling them to go to a completely different site if you want to get some kind of benefit here.
Scout destroy.
And they may take that advice.
Still all down C long, and the jet push up A main. This could be the undersider right here. She's able to get 1 or 2.
Oh, she tucks herself there, and they go, hey, we might see something very scary.
She also gets so much
Look for
info.
today.
She doesn't hear them A, so they either must still be C long or B main, and that's why you can see the Reyna and the Brim stacked up mid with Sky
She
and
hears them for
Viper.
sure. Oh, we got a Jet versus
lurking
Sage
up.
little play here.
Oh,
Sage knows.
able to get one.
30 seconds left.
Gonna be the easiest kill of Sage's
Spike
life here
down,
unless
mid.
Jet finds out. And now it's a 3v2. Just after the defender side.
20 seconds left, not enough time. So make this a
One
good
enemy
entry, but
remaining.
able to get one, able to get
Player
the other.
standing.
Great, now it's a 1v1, a free plant for them.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
The timing.
And Mitch, the ex-Ferocity player, closing it out and giving the vegans the dub here. Interesting.
Spike defused.
7-9, still anyone's game, but now Ferocity will be forced on a save. More of a half buy, but still, especially on offense, not having the weapons needed to execute is definitely a problem. But
It's definitely a problem, but I mean, these teams have shown us here today that it
This goes
doesn't
here.
take big money and
This
big
is my
weapons
spot.
to get
Yes, this should go. That goes
higher
there.
amounts of results.
the default
We got
again.
another default.
Cutting their vision.
Rita sneaking out main for Garage.
Token's
Hi.
good for 2.
Not able to get the results that they wanted, and now the vegans down 1. The push up mid just not working too well for them. But the fade though, that's huge.
will
The
not
information
I know
and the rest will come out in this.
Red comes out, and it means nothing.
Brim
Means nothing
sneaking
but the
back
extra
Garage.
info and more space taken from Phoenix. Oh, we might see something dastardly here. Phoenix is basically in their CT spawn right now.
Execute coming on the A site though. Things on the plant. Let's just see if Ferocity can hold out long enough for this Phoenix flank to be of
Player
use, but
standing.
the
It may
Sky
not mean
ult.
anything.
Seems like they didn't notice, but
They know this.
here,
They do
able to
it.
get one, not able to get the other. Could have been great if the timing was right, but the Sky ult really shut down the flank.
Yeah, so far this game seems to be a bit about, not even a bit, a lot about timing. It's been a lot of really good setups coming from either team, but you know, over some time, either teams or players are waiting before they make a push, and somebody gets either a little aggressive, gets a little scared, backs off, and then a change happens. And with it being so freaking close in this game, it's been a very big factor. They're not taking the A, or attempting to take the A site. And an immediate teleport onto tower. Omen has already got
Face your fear!
Sky with the early pick though, the fatal coming in. Definitely afraid in the corner, able to get the kill on, doesn't even know that they're planning. Sky is still backside, trying to get another, find it.
not good for anymore though.
Another retake coming in for the
Spike
Vegans.
planted.
4v4. Anything could happen. And the Brimult. That's huge.
Brimble
Last
scattered
player
him.
standing.
2 kills for the defense. All their kills for the defense. Scattered them like a bunch of rats.
Brimult was huge that round, just messing up all the plans that Ferocity could have had, all the crosses that could have been set up, just ruined in a second, and displacing all of them, and Jet especially was able to get one of the kills assisted by that Brimult.
Yeah, absolutely. They were making some big changes. That ult was a big momentum wave. And now we see the vegans, you know, they built themselves back up here, you know, after losing 6 rounds in a row. And it's been a bit of a back and forth, but they now have a pretty distinct advantage right now.
But it's happened just in the first half. Maybe Ferocity didn't look so cool, but now it's kind of the second half of the second half, and anything could happen. They can make a comeback, just like they did on defense.
Yeah, this might be the Ferocity power-up we're looking for. Yeah, that second half, they start getting like a Super Saiyan. That energy starts flowing.
They are trying to take space mid, but they haven't really made a huge effort for, I guess, some of the more important parts of the map, like Garage.
Seems like they're feeling it out, trying to use up a bunch of the util right now. And not much being used by the vegans. I don't know if it's more of a smart thing or just a good play or a good thought out play coming from the vegans. Not using much util to try to stop them right now.
Working up mid now. Phoenix getting the kill with the Sheriff. And this entry could have been... Yeah, here comes the entry. Sneaking through A main. Phoenix is gonna stay alive and I'll wrap around.
CT side. They may even try to go A with the advantage that they have right now. Phoenix might have a free kill. He does.
Now without the Sky, the flank coming in east side. The flank coming in for Cypher, able to get one on the fade. Cypher roll coming in huge, able to spot out the rest of the members. That'll mostly be the end of it.
3 on 1. And not enough. Unfortunate. We're going to 12 now for the vegans.
Another really good retake by the vegans. They've been slaying their retakes, and finally the timeout coming in from Ferocity. Just unable to hold sight. Almost all of the vegans' wins have just been really good retakes, just trading each other, playing off their util. Seem like an unstoppable force on defense right now.
Yeah, you got that right. I was beginning to wonder when they were going to call their timeout because it looked like they needed some kind of plan, something to change for them to take on this beast of a defense right now. The defense looks real hot, you know, and they're even a little bit more aggressive. They're taking a few more early peaks. It's Ferocity. I don't know what Ferocity need to do, but they need to change something up and change something up quickly if they want to get this map in their favor.
Yeah, I think the vegans just taking space early has been huge for them, especially with the Jet going up mid a lot of the rounds, just able to get that info and able to hear the rotates through the spawn, able to get that information early. I think that's huge. Especially since Ferocity hasn't done much to return. Now they're struggling with having to bring this back 5 rounds, but they've done it before. Here we can see it again.
Well, they've absolutely done it before, and here we see the Ferocity retaliation with a full 5-man stack on the A.
There's 3 people.
2-3 split.
Reyna, though, rotating over to A side to help this defense.
5 fight right now, they don't know it.
The entry.
Already on the side of the on the Ferocity. Oh no. Not looking great. Milo is going up right now.
All 4 people on A side, and they will opt to rotate. Chasing them down, Drake able to get one.
Spike down A.
1v4. Good for 1, good for 2. 1v4 is...
Clutch this out. He now has the spike. No confirmation on his location, but they have a general idea.
Cypher rotating all the way over to C side. Put Phoenix opting to go mid instead.
Seems like he's making the right choice here. The
30
one
seconds
site
left.
that nobody's at.
See, how could he play this out? He has no information, but he does have all of his util, and that's enough to make this round winnable. With the aggressive kit that Phoenix has, he could just isolate each other and
10
win his
seconds
ones.
left.
See, now he's trying to get big brain here, but I think this big brain play may have shot him in the foot as Brim is right next to him. He's so close there.
He knows, though. His third sense is dealing with this brimstone.
It's getting a little scary.
You know where he is.
Might just get pinched here.
He won't win the one. 13-7. Vegans will take the first map.
Vegan's taking their own map pick.
Defenders win.
You know, it's kind of, it makes sense that they would take this. And maybe even in this fashion, it makes sense that they would get this win here.
What an exciting game from both teams. They both played great, but Vegans came out on top and took the first map. We will take a short break and we'll be back with map 2 on Breeze.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we can be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be. That we're meant to be. We're meant to be. We've both been there before. When a love shuts the door, it's a losing game. It's a losing game. But this time it's more than another love war. This ain't the same. This ain't the same. They say love heals all. It makes it all alright. In time. In time. My heart still feels the breaking, but you make my world so bright. It feels so right. It feels so right. And how will we ever feel that what we've got is real? That apologize for what you said. You said enough to get in my head. My made up mind has thought it all. Wanna pack up when this is all done. Will I ever see you again? I don't know, like when you're out with all of your friends. What do you say then? Do you tell them that you still love me, or that you've never ever felt more free? Am I supposed to erase all that was sweet, just like my favorite sweater you gave me? I don't know what you'd promise me then. Your whole heart belonged to me, and now these broken promises, they all go over my head. Go over my head. Go over my head. Go over my head. Now how am I to go back to the person I was right before you? I'm reminded each of every day. I think I see you in my apartment. Will I ever see you again? I don't know, like at the market, running errands. What do we say then? Do you tell me that you still love me, or that you've never ever felt more free? Am I supposed to erase all that was sweet, just like my favorite sweater you gave me? I don't know what you'd promise me then. Your whole heart belonged to me, and now these broken promises, they all go over my head. Go over my head. They all go over my head. Hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Storm on the horizon. Look into her eyes. Storm on the horizon. Look into her eyes and notice how you walk the beat. Lost my mind, but kept my edge on. Left behind, you thought I was done. Maybe you should better run. You better run. Been feeling it lately. You underestimate me. Honey, you may pass forward. I've been in my dark side, no longer so bright. I shouldn't know you are done for. Oh, you're so far.
really coming with any solid flashes, I would say. Reyna flash doesn't count to anybody who wants to argue that. But still, it's interesting.
Opting for the fade is
Welcome to Valorant Challenger League. We are watching a match 2 of the Grand Finals, the Vegan versus Ferocity.
All right.
map 2. Looks like we have 3 people towards A side. Drake is getting aggressive mid, won't find a pick, and that opens up a lot of space for Ferocity to make this execute onto A side, and that they will do. We'll need a Cypher to remain on site and get any kills.
Yeah, there's a lot of play through mid and very little pressure coming from the defense to stop
Spike
that.
planted.
Wow, Ferocity just spread across the entire site. Retake looked almost impossible here.
Last player standing.
1v5.
This one you might be able to write one of the books already. As he's good for one, but not good for anything else. It just takes away the flawless there.
3K just to start the game off for Viper. Ferocity, much better start to this game than the Haven game, which was definitely a tough game.
My guess has got to be because they've got much more confidence here going into Breeze. Like both sides being attacker sided, the attackers get to set the tone of how fast things are going and like basically when the defenders need to have things going down. And the fact that Ferocity gets to set the tone here, it gives them a real big boost. And getting these kills right now is a big confidence boost. They're rushing onto the A site. Ayo with a full head of speed.
Running through the smoke.
Spike planted.
Evening out the playing field, 4v4.
Ross is gonna have a full take on this site right now, full control, but it's now a 4v4 fight in the air. Trades coming out. Ross
3v2.
seems to have the advantage right now.
Viper wall up, denying any kind of retake.
Got KO sitting in the back with a lineup ready and waiting. This one's looking a little dire here.
Able to get 1 kill. Bomb ticking though. And Tokyo all the way cave with a Spectre. Will take the kill on the Vegan Cow and 2-0 for Ferocity.
Ferocity gets the start that they really almost needed on this second game. Here, after getting the pummeled in the beginning on Haven, this is a real good turnaround to throw out the first punch. Throw out the first haymaker at this point. But now both teams should be capable of buying here.
Still stacked up towards A. No presence mid, nor will there be presence hall. And it's just like Vegans have a bit of a read here with 3 people, 1 person mid. The Cypher set up on B. Looks like Ferocity won't be able to find too much space here. They're playing a bit passive with the Viper looking up halls a bit.
Maybe they can get something. Maybe them taking all this space, they might be able to go over towards B, avoid all that Cypher, all the Cypher traps that they've got.
But the Reyna lurk is huge, but Moonlight.
Oh, you
First
love to
blood.
see shots like that.
Plant coming through.
With those deep flank
One
rounds,
enemy
killing
remaining.
KO.
Blocking
but
sight.
We'll
getting
work
killed
out.
for it.
This is
Two
huge.
on one. Tags on both Sage and Jet. 2 guns on 1 gun, but I think Mitch may have more health in total.
It's tough to retake on Breeze though. We'll have to find picks and
enemy
we'll
remaining.
able to get one. We'll get the other.
Oh, Mitch is being real loud. Sage is looping around. Bot frag. And he's gonna get it.
Somehow bot frag coming out on top with only 10 HP.
Phenomenal. We trained for this.
It's like the vegans will be stuck on a save. Well,
Here.
it's like we're replaying the events of Haven this time. This time Ferocity, the one starting out the game with 3-0 lead.
You know, since we now are seeing it go early, it makes you wonder, does the vegans now see that this is going on, are they going to put the pedal to the metal? They've already got 2 real close right now. They might try to change this momentum immediately. Oh, nope, never mind. I lied.
The early peak, not finding anything, and Ferocity with a huge advantage. No initiator on the side.
No
The
charge left.
vegans, no info, and they will opt to rotate you.
Hostile removed. My ultimate is ready.
Mitch evening it out though. The kill with the Marshall.
The
And
rotating
Spike is
goes.
going towards B side.
Cypher has no trap set up. The only thing he has set up on B right now is his camera. But they're guessing a little bit of a rotation here as 2 are now over at B side. They've got the defense spread out a little bit. If Ferocity can get the read, they might be able to go basically wherever they want. They may just flip it over here. Oh,
They will opt to go for the B push. 3 players stacked up here. No Cypher util though. Tokyo just walking out on the site.
pick on the bitch. Tokyo getting
One
the pick on the
enemy
vegan
remaining.
cow. And
Looking
just
unwinnable.
Like that is a 3-on-4. Viper gonna people going into here and get
Able to get
through
blue
the
kills.
stinger.
Oh my god. And all of a sudden this is winnable.
He may even opt to save here. Who knows? If he doesn't, he's just gonna get destroyed by that op. Goodness gracious.
Operator shutting down that retake real quick. Even 2 kills with a stinger on Breeze is phenomenal, but not able to capitalize anything else off of those 2 kills. And 4-0 for
Surely not
Ferocity.
much more. This is getting scary for the vegans, but much more interesting for the casting desk over here for sure. We might have guaranteed a game 3. Who knows?
Stacking up towards A side. Again, no presence towards mid. It's like they do have the read again with the Cypher util on B and 4 people stacked up towards A side. Ferocity will struggle to make entry and they'll opt to rotate their mid instead.
Yeah, it really seems like the vegans want to force them over towards B. You know, calling the bluff is Ferocity has gone to A every single time unless they've rotated out. We
Cypher
might have a meeting.
not even playing on site and the Jet lurk up mid. This could be huge.
He's very scary. Oh, he's back a turn.
Why
Uh-oh.
is everyone hiding?
The Cypher ult.
Dylan, now the ult. They know where the whole team's at.
And they will rotate back towards A site.
Ult trying to get him onto the site here.
Looks like a fake
Just
though with
KO.
Viper walking
seconds
back
left.
towards B side and what a fake.
They've completely given up B.
But V and Cow able to get the kill on Moonlight and 2v4 situation for Ferocity. Not 2v4, 2v5.
It was a solid fake, but horribly unfortunate to lose 2 people on that fake.
world.
The Viper ultimate and the Sage Res making this winnable. Just depends how many kills Bothbrag can get here.
Lockback is being very aggressive with this thing.
Remaining.
Oh, they have an idea where this Viper's at.
Sneaky
both
play only
there.
forfeit
They
no
found
the operator.
And the Vegans are finally, you know, switching this thing around. It's not going to be the same tale as Haven for sure, according to the Vegans.
Now the operator in the hands of vegan cows changed the tide of the game. Especially with Breeze being such a operator, sniper heavy, long range map. This could definitely be huge use for the vegans.
Now, at some point, someone's got to say something about them going A every single round this half. Maybe we switch it up right off the bat. I mean, I know we got Cypher on B side right now, but we got 4 people sitting on A for defense. Yeah,
You want to play? Let's
everybody and their mom is trying to say go over to B right now.
It looks like they'll shuffle up halls only to get killed by vegan cow again, who's 2 kills. Sage resing 1 back, but still ends up being a 5v4 in the end, and this would be a difficult take for Ferocity's just trying to find a way into a site, but looks like they found it through A halls if they even snuck all the way through. Wrapping back around towards A site, able to get 1 and 2 up through halls, and this round looks doable for Ferocity. They're able to bring it back with their lurk through hall.
It's definitely doable.
1 enemy
2v2
remaining.
right now, and Reyna's gonna win them both. It doesn't matter. You know, the Vegans are really switching up, restabilizing now. I think they found the game plan that they want to go with, which is stacking A and forcing the other team to rethink. I think Ferocity right now, all they have to do is just switch it up a tad bit, and they have the game back into their hands.
Now instead of going A, they're going mid. So that's what it looks like, with 3 people going mid. And Cypher is known to play towards mid tunnel to get that mid info, but he's doing that right now, and Reyna's even opting to go.
Reyna's over there running for it right now. There's actually no one's properly really holding mid. Not until Jet's peeking out, might see a little fight there. No, it's a 4-on-1 if they decide to take A right now. Maybe even a 2-on-4, who knows. But Vegan Cow with just a monstrous pick. He's scary with that off.
The operator is gonna chase them away all the way to B site, but Reyna pushed up elbow. Spike is down elbow, swinging to find more. We'll only get 2v2.
Ferocity going to get their friggin' spike. An interesting play here from the chamber, sitting and waiting for the Jet, seeing if they can get a pick here.
Spike planted.
Won't happen, and now the Viper flank all the way up through main.
1 enemy remaining.
And even with the updraft, he had the time but wasn't able to get the shots. Jet's gonna get the pick and
1
right
enemy
tunnel.
remaining.
KO making it to a 1v1. Ooh!
What a shot.
Iceberg. Doesn't even let the caster say anything about the 1v1. Goodness gracious, ends it immediately.
What a nasty shot, and we'll able to somehow the vegans bringing this back from the ashes. 0-4, now it's 3-4. But they've caught their momentum again, and they're right back in this game.
Absolutely, this one is a close one. And I think one of these teams, maybe Ferocity, should take a timeout, figure out what the best plan of action is to crack open this defense of the Vegans, because now that they have this op, they're kind of scary from both sides.
Yeah, ever since Vegan Cow got possession of that op, not able to use the flashes and get the Jet off their off angles, and just able to abuse that op to its entirety. But now entry coming in from Ferocity. The KO ult
MC
coming
Free
in
is
huge.
able to get the one.
Spike down A.
And
Reyna
Drake.
good for 2. That's an ulting KO. They might be able to get him back up here. It's a 2-on-3 right now.
Oh, the Fade ult though.
Oh my
One
goodness,
enemy
Fade.
remaining.
Extremely aggressive outside of that smoke. Gets a pick and is going after that Viper. Sends a dog after her.
The entire team is chasing out this Viper.
Toxins going up.
Can Ferocity change this outcome?
Doesn't know the Fade is wrapping though.
Toxin screen down.
You have Jet watching the spike. Viper sitting in the cave waiting for Fade to come, who's just not moving.
It's a waiting game and
30 seconds left.
There's so much
a
time
wall.
they can waste as Viper's not going for
Toxin
that
screen down.
spike.
Oh, and Vegan Cow with the operator.
Too much.
Now, 4-4. The operator just changing the pace of the game entirely, and now Ferocity heading over towards B for the first time this game. But V and Cow again was being says to rotate back over to A side and just leave Cypher to hold down B side. It's just like
As I'm thinking about it, like Ferocity doesn't have a real way to stop this operator, right? They don't have a Reyna flash to try to move past it. They don't have any kind of breach stun or neon stun. They're kind of just hoping and praying that they get the pick on this op here.
the wall really being a huge factor in defending themselves from the operator, but once that wall's gone, there's not a lot left. But Tokyo coming in huge. Doesn't know that one's pushing up in Milo.
Oh, now it's a 2v3. Can Ferocity hold?
The wall, though, blocking off all kind of sight, but lineups from Viper, keeping this round alive.
This one's looking a little dire for vegans. The op on the other side really changing the momentum here. It
This
is
is Spray
highly
just
unlikely
missing,
to get this to happen.
stepping through the smoke, and
Ferocity really switching it up, finally getting that win and changing the outcome. And now there's a switch in the position of ops.
and now Ferocity heading back towards their home of A side. Not opting to push Beacon even after its success. But that was a much needed round for Ferocity. They really needed that momentum, especially after losing 4 rounds. I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout.
You and me both. At this point, like, I don't want to be the negative caster here, but it really looks like they're praying for these wins rather than planning around them.
And they
We
will
got 2
head
pushing
back.
up towards A.
I think the mid aggression is really huge, especially on offense. 2 people going on mid, causing more pressure, but doesn't matter. Fade and Reyna
Enough.
converging to get those picks. Now it's a, now it's a 4v3. But operator in hand, this could really change the tide of the game. Looking
Reyna
for
Flash
no.
is taking the space. They're jump peeking to see and get as much information as they can right now. They know Reyna's sitting in that corner.
Without smokes though, makes pushing into especially Breeze of all maps extremely difficult. You really need to find some kind of pick, and
Where is
Mitch
everyone hiding?
pushing up
My
mid,
ultimate's
finding
ready.
what the vegans needed to really secure the round, especially with the Cypher ult coming out.
Yeah, but you might see
30
a fight
seconds
here,
left.
and Chamber's gonna win the fight between
enemy
him and
remaining.
Reyna. Now it's
Spike down
Chamber
mid.
versus the world.
1v3, still winnable. Just walking out on the
The
site.
operator.
No.
It's not enough. You gotta be looking and using the operator for it to really show us that power. And the defense is not going to pick one up, it seems. Yeah, no, it's a 5-5. That timeout is finally coming out for Ferocity. they've got to be thinking of switching up at least the attack plan here.
I think Ferocity should at least try to push B again. It worked the one time that they did it. They were able to play really good post plant, the Viper mollies and the operator. It's really just an impossible retake for the vegans, and I don't really understand why they're not going to try that again, especially since only Cypher is holding that site, and operator is mainly focused towards mid and A site. It's not like they have the greatest flashes to really shut down the operator. Just have the KO flashes, which are, I'd say, fairly difficult to use, especially against an operator, but hopefully they can make it work.
It definitely could, and it might be a strategy of theirs to continually go on A, as they don't really have the best execution onto B. I mean, the best that even I could think of is KO flash in to get into B, jet smoke onto that elbow corner to try to get into the left side, and even then, you're hoping and praying for things to work out on that kind of execute. So I think I understand why they're not really pushing B as hard, but they definitely have to switch it up in some way, shape, or form here, as they're taking most of mid now.
Looking for that mid push, but the operator Nest sets to back away a bit. No, or not an operator, not anymore. Picked up a rifle. And
with, pick on the mid.
With the sheriff, that's huge. That really opens up a ton of space for the offense. But Vegan Cow and the trade coming in. Never mind. Say Vegan Cow could have gone
These
huge.
trades coming in. Ferocity now has guns. Two people with guns. At the very least, fighting for more at the moment.
Akio playing aggressive with his flashes.
Wow, Reyna with the deagle shot, or the one tap onto Chamber. Goodness gracious.
Oh, they're gonna look to fish out this Viper inside of her ultimate.
Oh,
right around it, Drake.
Oh, the Viper gets caught out. It's just a 1-on-3. They know where she's at too. She's not for time.
Not able to get it. The wraparound by Viper just hunting down this Sage. And defenders, the vegans,
last round in
taking the lead for the first time this game. Not the last round.
Absolutely. And
Ferocity
now, as we're going to the last round here, I don't want to not put weight onto this last round, but looking at Ferocity's lineup here, they have 2 Sentinels and a Viper. This defensive hold may be one of the scariest holds that Valorant has seen in general.
No more charges left.
Yeah, for real. Defense.
Even going into a 7-5 here, it might be Ferocity. It's looking up for Ferocity for certain.
Cage triggered.
But vegans right now, they want the round.
Literally shutting down the idea of
Cage triggered.
he's getting the first blood. The trade coming in though. Now 4v4. The rest coming through. Now it looks like they'll have B-site for free. Viper, the one entering on site, won't find the kill on Drake, and retake commencing for the vegans.
Yeah, it seems like they were trying to preserve as many people as they could for this retake. Now it's a 4-on-4. Mitch taking the site, coming to wall, gets a pick onto this jet. And now it's traded back to a 2-on-2. Old coming from the KO.
Tokyo though wrapping around pillar.
Now they know where they're both at. Things are dire here. Can he get the pick? He is not able to do it. Now going into a 7-5 half. Ferocity with a lineup that is
switching sides,
heavily defensive sided on an attacking sided map. I have no idea what's going to go on in this next round here, this next half. It is literally anybody's game. Vegans may have the advantage in terms of points, but the lineup here and the possible strategy that Ferocity takes, this one could just easily be a Ferocity stomp, and we go into game 3.
Yeah, especially the chamber pick, not entirely meta anymore, but still finding its use on Breeze, especially that Headhunter. Huge early game. And looks like they won't opt to do the 4 people on A site like the vegans did. Instead, they just have 2 people, only 1 on site. The KO trying to hold down mid. We'll get info.
They know the Jet's sitting on the backside of Pyramid. They're gonna clear her out as well as the Viper. Or as well as the KO.
Chamber though, making this retake a huge possibility with Cow, who's a tank and huge uses to deal with. Viper's fighting it out mid doors and
Last player standing.
Viper winning most of her fights, but losing that last one against the Reyna. Now it's a 2-on-1 here. Sage coming up. Can she get anything? Make it work? No, she cannot. Reyna looking dangerous with this Sheriff. She's got multiple kills throughout the game with this thing. She's a little scary.
for sure.
That goes there.
A really good take by the vegans, able to run up through mid, get those picks that they needed. And it was just, without the mid control, it's just too much pressure to deal with. Aggression from all angles, and they were just able to collapse onto that site.
Now we have a B-sided push here. Early aggression from the Viper, but immediately they lose one of the most important characters on their team. And losing yet another pillar of their team, a Sentinel down. 3 are down. Ferocity, this round's looking a little tired.
Player standing.
It's not even
Planted.
close.
Very quickly, not even that quickly around, and the game round is already over. It goes to the vegan.
MC3 just stomping on everyone that round, just full push into sight. Nothing stopping them. It's like they'll try to do that again.
Hey, after the tide change of the operator getting pulled out, the vegans, they gained all kinds of confidence and have been doing whatever they want right now, taking all kinds of space, hitting all kinds of shots. Goodness gracious, this team.
And it looks like they'll go for waiting out the KO knife, now creeping up. Jet stationed mid. Gonna try to find a pick on a rotate, it looks like, as the rest of the team lurks up towards B. Execute coming in. It's just one person to hold down the site, but gonna advantage will go huge here.
On a jet fight between KO and Ferocity is going to win all the fights right now. It's a 2-on-3.
As it does,
The
Viper.
4-on-2.
Retake.
Slowing down this team right now has been crucial. Vegans have been hot and Ferocity running it down and taking the entirety of the site.
Exactly.
Now it's just a 1-on-3. Mitch trying to clean up the last of his old team.
Able to get the gun switch, able to get one. Not able to win the round though. Won't get any others.
But Mitch, good for 3. He's a scary individual when you get him a Vandal in his hand.
Able to get 3 kills that round. It's not able to. Rest of the team not able to convert their ones, but seems like they'll head towards A site now. Now Ferocity opting
They
to
are mine.
4-stack. Yeah, 4-stack A with the Sage coming back over to Halls. Double holding
about.
Halls actually.
They're really interested in the mid play, and I don't think anybody's come up Halls whatsoever this game. I haven't seen one yet.
Oh, the operator not converting one in the take onto A.
And Moonlight, who's been a big player for the Ferocity team. As the vegans are taking the entirety of the site and a few others
Spike
with them.
planted.
What a take by the vegans, just able to fish out that chamber and just remove the op from the operation.
Player standing.
Vegan cow now in
The op,
possession.
Now there's a different one up. Just
Last
fight
player
her.
standing.
Finding one.
One low health on this Jet. She has an operator, but is holding on a pistol in the moment. Is expecting a close fight here.
Oh,
Gets the kill. Can she get the defuse?
looks like it. Coming out on top with the Viper ulti invested.
Ferocity. Almost begging for this kind of win right here. They needed this round for sure. And now the operator's back in their hands.
Operator going huge this game. Just Vegan Cow and Moonlight making use of that operator. It's around every corner of the map, every off angle.
And now it cannot be understated the amount of work that Gugu's on the Viper has been putting in for the Ferocity team. Even in this losing battle right now, he has been going absolutely insane. Double kill after double kill, this man. I want to see if he can get some more. He's been a real pillar of this team right now. And they're all about to push him in the bot frag stage. Also literally the bot frag.
It won't seem like we'll be able to see Gugu's in action too much this round as the vegans making presence towards B and then rotating all the way towards A side.
Will we see a pick here early from this chamber off? Early pick going onto the fade. What a gnarly shot. Onto the mid. Oh, goodness gracious. Their sentinel is down.
Welcome to my
Now, Viper ulti trying to make this round, trying to bring this round back after Moonlight getting 2 kills. And he'll go down, but
Moonlight gets 2, but it's a 2-on-4 with a Viper ult advantage going to the attackers at the moment.
MC3 getting
Everything is pulled
aggressive.
out.
Viper ulti really changing the pace of the round, just slowing down the retake completely, but
There are no more information characters now.
Last
It's
player
all
standing.
guesswork. And this close fight here, they get the kill, and Ferocity's gonna take the round.
it's running into the
Right around
Viper ult.
that off. Definitely looking for that off for sure.
Can't seem to find it anywhere.
Oh, they found it. Yeah, this off has been crucial. I don't think we can understate just how much work a single operator on either team has been putting in. Either if it's the Jet, Nava on Ferocity, or not Moonlight on Ferocity, or a Vegan Cow on the Vegans. Both of them putting in major work with that operator for these teams.
For sure, and you can see that in the scores. Like, both teams using that op, keeping the playing field even, but now the vegans on a save. Looks like they will be pushing through mid. Tokyo's about to get worked up now. It's on the swing.
Nope, just good
Get
for
one.
one. He's gonna throw the volley. Is he good for more? He's good for another and some damage.
2 kills
I
could
know
be enough
exactly
to
where you are.
definitely change the
Enough, but
round.
Now it's back to even. Vegan Cow with the pick on the Nava.
Moonlight though, with the operator, we know how much
Spike
damage
planted.
Oh, retake will commence, just sneaking into sight. Spot the Cypher cam.
MC3 with a pick. Respect there. He's a monster right now.
Gugu's though, showing off their 24 and 13
One enemy
records,
remaining. Thrifty.
but somehow
Vegans were able to make it work, make it happen on this save round, and they're not picking up the op. He looked at that thing and said, "No, I'm not picking it up."
I'm surprised that the vegans are being so successful on offense, especially with really the lack of flashes and using Fade as an initiate instead of what I believe would be the better pick, KO or Sky. Somehow they're making it work. The double duelist is really coming in clutch here.
Yeah, you know, they're playing off of the really busted rain of flashes, and they're trading off of each other really well in this game. And it also cannot. They very often been winning their one-on-one gunfights.
It's true. Vegans being a very good team when it comes to technical ability, and the B push will come in. Vegan Cow just dashing up the wall, finding the key.
He's already in the site, but Nava with 2 picks with the ultimate. And Gugu's is already taken down. The top frag of the Ferocity team.
Able to keep this round alive.
Being used.
Moonlight good for 1. We'll look for more.
Once in the back of sight, Fade with 2 kills. Fade is so scary.
He knows where 1 is. Does he know where the other is?
Moonlight, an attempt to clutch this up.
1 enemy remaining.
Sees 1, misses the shot. Oh no,
enemy
he's dire, but he gets the
1 shot.
Really? Almost had something else there, but goes to 11 for the vegans.
Hitting 1 flick, not able to hit the other, and time off Ferocity. Pounds on defense, even with the advantage when it comes to KO. Not really able to capitalize a lot off of the util they have on their team. I wonder
Alright.
how Ferocity will change up their game plan.
Yeah, I asked myself that same question. The vegans as a team has been really showing out on this Breeze map right now, as Ferocity has been really leaning on their 3 pillars, being Tokyo, Moonlight, and especially Gugu's, probably the Zeus of their pantheon at the moment. And Bot Frag and Nava really need to pull up their weight a little bit, especially with the lack of util that this team has as a total, because they only have 2 mollies, or two players with mollies, 1 flash, a heal. It's not a lot of util that they have to slow down this team. It's maybe we can see that. Maybe we can see Ferocity
This is a nice
after this timeout. You know, they did a little bit of aim labs for 30 seconds, and they'll fix it up. They'll start clicking heads out of nowhere.
And no one playing on A side, instead Ferocity looking for these early kills. Nava finds 1, gets the trade, and Gugu's finding another. Giving them a man advantage.
Vegans are finding that the A second is completely open. But Ferocity, with their interesting plans with the mid push, that now has the man advantage and a bit more of the sight.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, looking to retake.
Last player standing.
Oh, it's looking dire though. Gunfights are being won by the vegans right now.
Not even close to retaking that. All freaking bot frag just tries to make this retake possible, even in the 1v3, but no. Match point 12-8. How will vegans close this game out?
You know, if there's an answer to that question, it may be with confidence. They're doing a bit of a split push here, taking the spike with a 3, going towards A right now. And Ferocity with only 1 person really watching mid, 2 people on each site. KO's coming with might fight a 2v1 right now. Not a great situation for him on his own.
Viper wall. Cutting off A site. They push into site, just leaping in.
And
Moonlight.
Moonlight, 2 kills!
I know
Good for 2, will be good for another 2v2. Free take for Ferocity to try to keep this game alive. But Viper pushing up CT.
The Viper Mirror versus Sage and a Cypher.
Judge in hand.
This is not looking like the greatest
I must wait a
situation.
moment.
1 enemy remaining. Last player
Oh, and
standing.
Gugu is now to 1v1.
Cage triggered.
Will this be the one to end it out? No, he will not. Gugu, the Zeus of the Pantheon, is really showing why he's top dog on the team. The man is 27-16.
Keeping this game alive. clutching out the round, the much needed save round. And now, even playing field. Almost a half buy on this. Still though, still a half buy for Ferocity.
While the vegans have all the money in the world and maybe a little then some.
See how Ferocity is able to keep up with this ferocious vegans offense as they're looking to convert onto A side, just a 5 push.
5-man push, and it's gonna be a 5-on-2 pushing into the site. Any kind of slows would be great right now. Jets already taking space on the site. A Viper ult going out. This one might go a little crazy. Already gets the spike down. Vicious kill stopped by Nava. But the trade goes out. Another kill by Tokyo. It's a 3-on-3. But
Spraying through the smokes have been so beneficial.
and the Jet is down. It's a 2-on-2.
Last player
It's
standing.
Gugu's in Tokyo versus now Milo.
Stuck,
2-on-1 spike is planted.
stuck A main though. They know Fade's there.
And with
Tokyo.
the kill, Tokyo coming in with a clutch. These Ferocity players on the top side they do not want to lose. They don't want to lose whatsoever right now and are fighting for their lives.
Indeed so, and even with the Viper ultimate down, 5 people site, somehow Ferocity is just able to retake and keep this game alive. Especially with the huge kill by Gugus onto the Viper ulti, bringing that down and making the retake so much easier.
And now as they're trying to end it in the second to last round possible, they may do a 4-man or 5
drunk on you. Oh, I know I should move on, but I just can't. I think that I might
Welcome back, everyone. I'll be passing over to my amazing casters. They casted great this game. I'll be passing it over to them for player interviews. We're interviewing Goo and Vegan Cow from last game.
Yes, after a beautiful set of games there, unfortunate loss to the vegans by Ferocity. Though a very hard-fought game on both maps, especially Breeze. I do want to ask this first question to Ferocity for the first map on Haven. You guys had a rather tough map on Haven. There are a lot of times where you guys really meshed together as a team. You meshed together well, but sadly, you guys just had times where you were falling apart. It looked like there was miscommunication or just unfortunate timing. Could you add any more light onto that? Was there like a lot of practice that went into figuring out how to play a game like Haven or a map like Haven?
Yeah. So basically, honestly, it's just that our team, we haven't really played too much together. We're all kind of new to it, and it was we have no strats, nothing real. So we were just kind of pulling stuff out of a hat, seeing what would work. And then also confidence got kind of low there. We had a little momentum for a bit, then we lost momentum. That was about it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that for a little bit with the first half of, and not even the first half of the first half of Haven, where it was 0-6, and then the second half of that first half, you guys 6-0'd them right back. We get to the second half, you guys go into attacking, and it looked like you guys reset the game again. Was there any what was the talking going around in the middle of that, if you remember?
Basically, stop pushing. That's like the main thing I heard is stop pushing. Stop going by yourself. Play as a team. Hold the site. That was the main thing I heard. Also, check corners.
And River, if you have any questions regarding the first map, please.
Well, when it came to just I think your whole game plan as a whole was, I feel like, a bit unique. Can you elaborate on what you guys were, at least your goals for Haven and how to claim territory that you needed?
Basically, Haven was kind of a bad pick for us, not gonna lie. We weren't prepared for Haven. We were just trying random things, seeing what would work, kind of let everybody play who they wanted to play. And I'm happy with how we performed for how much we practiced, especially on Breeze, but Haven, I can't really tell you much about it. It was just kind of random to us.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that. But to focus more on what you guys had practiced, Breeze, I do want to know, because you guys pushed A almost every single time. I got to know if that was like a plan. Was that practiced at all? I know you said you were a new team, but the setup that you guys had didn't look like you had much ability to push in on B. So maybe it was a planned thing to only push A, but I do want to know.
And going to lie, I'm a Viper main, right? And so my thing is A is probably the easiest site to take as Viper. So like a mid split is probably perfect. There's 2 entries. It's honestly just the easiest site to take and probably the hardest to hold if you have a well enough comp that's able to just get in there. Granted, they did start catching us towards the end, but B, honestly, we just kind of won some rounds on A and they're like, yeah, we'll go B later. That's basically what happened.
Man. Oh, wow. Thank you for shining that light, because we were asking a good amount of questions here in the casting box with the air quotes. And it also, before I switch over to talking about the other team, you had an extremely good game, especially on Breeze. You were, if your team was a Pantheon, you were definitely the Zeus of it. Were you guys starting to lean more on your better performance when playing on Breeze, or did you want to stick to more of a game plan in that last half?
Ain't gonna lie, it felt like kind of just a random comp match. Was just playing. I don't really think we had a single game plan. Just basically hold the sides, defend, and it kind of worked out. from what I saw at least.
All right, River, any questions for Ferocity before we switch over to vegans?
When it came to Breeze, you guys started your comebacks. You guys really not have like any plan? Just like kept the morale up and just kept trying the holes that you guys had practiced. I guess like how'd you guys keep up your morale even when vegans were really catching up?
Basically, we're just like, hey, don't worry about it. We got this. It wasn't, we didn't go too deep into it. There was no like intense comp, no nothing. We were just like, hey, yo, let's try this. One guy barely started playing an agent just that day. Tokyo doesn't play KO, and we had him looking up lineups right before the match started. So it's kind of scuffed.
Scuffed indeed. And even with the scuffed setup that you guys had, you did a really, really good showing today.
Thank
And
you.
onto the winning team, the vegans. Now, I do have I've watching your guys' game. I have some specific questions on the first map at Haven. You guys started to attack very aggressively, doing almost all 5-man pushes and overall skirmishing on the site. Was this planned by your guys' team from the get-go, or were you just so confident in the fact that people don't really play Haven or practice Haven here in the VCL that you could just run it down and probably win most of those fights?
Um, we were really confident, especially on Haven, because we had Mitch who practices Haven with Cypher setups every day. But yeah, we were just very confident. We just kept pushing, and then when it didn't work, we would just look at what went wrong, and we just made sure it never happened again.
All right. And when you're saying that Mitch was the one who practiced it, it was pretty apparent that there were specific players who had practiced it very much. So you playing on the Brim, I believe, and Mitch playing on Cypher, just specifically on Haven, you guys had a very good showing. Even though Jet was the one getting most of the kills, you guys are making a lot of the really big plays, these double kills, sometimes even triple kills, clutches, 1v3 clutches. Uh, would you guys, are you guys like do you guys queue all together, you three? I know Mitch was new to the team, so that might have added to the chemistry you guys already have.
I'm gonna be real. That was my first time playing Brim ever on Haven, but I no, we've never really played together. Like I played with Milo, and that was really it on that team. Me and Mitch, I think we played like one game together. It was a 5 stack, but no, not really.
Very quickly, you guys showed that you were able to mesh together very well. And River, do you have any questions for the vegans here?
Yeah, you said that you guys were reflecting on previous rounds where things didn't go wrong. What were some of the issues that you guys defunct and didn't repeat?
I think overheating. We had a lot of problems with overheating, but eventually we pulled it together. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys really did pull it together. Sorry, River, if you had something to say.
No, I had nothing more.
Yeah, you guys really pulled it together there. And on Breeze, Breeze not being your guys' map pick, was it something you guys had practiced at all?
No.
Oh wow, no, not whatsoever. And you were still able to pull out a dub there.
Because Breeze on our old roster, we practiced Breeze a lot. That was like one of our main picks, but then our Smokes player had to go. He's just been
I see. And it was apparent that you guys had as a team, even though you may have had some newer players adding in and taking off. You guys as a team on Breeze played pretty damn well, evening out, averaging between 15 and 16 kills. Or no, whoopsie daisy, averaging between 19 and 20 kills somewhere around there. You guys really showed that you could mesh together even as a new put together team, as many are in the VCL. Uh, and that's really all the questions I have for you. If there's anything any shout outs you want to give specifically you vegans?
Well, this wouldn't be possible without Ghost, because he knows how to do all this stuff, not me. So, thank you, Ghost. Yeah. And thank you for, well, every single person who's played on our roster since the beginning of this season 1. Yeah.
All right, and Ferocity Goo, do you have any shout outs to make before
Oh,
before
yeah.
we end it out here?
Yeah, I got a bison jerky giveaway at 200 followers on my Twitch. If you want some bison jerky, go check it out. Also, shout out to Conj. She's about to join our team here in like about a week. And I got a meow for Tokyo. So, meow. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right. Well, that was a great ending statement. Make sure you guys join his little beef jerky giveaway. That sounds good. I might join it myself. Well, thank you everyone for watching the grand finals of VCL High Elo Season 1. GG's to both teams with vegans coming out on top and taking the win. Make sure you guys stay tuned and join our Discord and follow our Twitter to never miss a live match. With that being said, I hope you all have a good night and a Happy New Year.
All I need tonight is your voice and an upright piano. Cause those are two of my favorite sounds. The lions at the gate in my mind, and we've run out of ammo. But everything is gonna be just fine. Can we roll it? Can we hold it? Can we drink it, chop it up and smoke it? Can we peel it? Can we pop it? Cause we don't like feeling these emotions. Can we try it? Can we find it? Can we please be kind and just rewind it? This is real life, these are real times, and we're always wanting to escape them. Put down that vice, they're all nice. Let's have a conversation. Cause you are one of my favorite songs. It always ends the same way for you. And those demons are chasing. Can we face them? Can we roll it? Can we hold it? Can we drink it, chop it up and smoke it? Can we peel it? Can we pop it? Cause we don't like feeling these emotions. Can we try it? Can we find it? Can we please be kind and just rewind it? This is real life, these are real times, and we're always wanting to escape them. All I need tonight is your All I need tonight is your voice. Let's not roll it, let's not hold it, let's not drink it, chop it up or smoke it. All I need tonight is your voice. Can we roll it? Can we hold it? Can we drink it, chop it up or smoke it? Can we peel it? Can we pop it? Cause we don't like feeling these emotions. Can we try it? Can we find it? Can we please be kind and just rewind it? This is real life, these are real times, and we're
Can I